All right, let's paint TV once again. Once again, we're here. Got a lot of stuff to do today. And I do believe we will eventually get to it. Thanks again for being here. All right. Feel free to call us 818-528-4516. Gonna get some painting done. I started a large painting. I don't know if you noticed that. It's sort of before your eyes. So I might want to get on that action at some point. I think my feng shui is my personal space. My feng shui is a little off. I'm a little cramped at the moment. Aerogonomically not set up. Gastronomically, I'm okay. Aerogonomically, maybe not. Anyway, so we'll do some painting here. I think if I can get my act together. Oh man! All right. Let me check some emails. Not much going on over there in the email action. Not much going on over in Facebook land, Instagram land. Oh, by the way, we do have just 10 days left of our Kickstarter. My Kickstarter. Just 10 days left, guys. So there's still time to donate and help support the cause. I just noticed a misspelling. Let's do that. Let me fix this while I'm here. Anyway, the link to the Kickstarter is right there in the description box, guys. Indeed. Rex. That's okay. I don't know why I'm reading it wrong. All right, well, anyway, 818-528-4516 is the number. So, yes, I am the great pretender. Anyway, go to our. My foot hurts. Hey, go to our Kickstarter. There's the link. And there's the link. There's the link. There's the link. There's the link. Art link letter. So there's the link. There's the link. There's the link. Okay. All right. That's the link. All right. So there you have it. Well, okay, my job. Maybe take the day off from bugging you for that, since we got 10 days left. Inside the artist studio with your host, Mr. Let's Paint. You're watching. And as you can see, it's hard to necessarily be productive all the time and run at your optimum, be at your optimum. Because there's always something or something that may kind of drag you down a little bit. In some ways, doing this show every day drags me down. But I know the benefits outweigh the drag down aspect of it all. So I know it's more beneficial than not. But then you mix in various other aspects like the lack of space here. Also, this oil paint that I've been using, this paint that Paulette gave me, stinks, and I've been using a lot of that on this painting that you see. It's kind of muddy, and it stinks. The paint stinks. It's weird. I got the fan on and all. And do I have any more excuses or complaints? Yes, I do. Anyway, it's kind of unbearable, the smell, and I'm in it. I'm in the stink. I don't know what the deal is on that. My foot hurts. That bothers me. But relatively okay otherwise, I guess. Anyway, it's inside the artist studio. You're watching. It's 9 after the hour. 9 after the hour. Take your time. Come on in. And by the way, as mentioned before, don't feel pressed or feel inclined or do so or help yourself to the lovely rewards available to you from donating at our Kickstarter that we got going on. How about that? 818-528-4516 is the number if you'd like to call us. I don't know why you would want to call, or I don't know what the need would be for, but we have it available for you. Okay, 818-528-4516. Did I say that enough? Yeah, I did. All right, well, I guess I should start painting. I got nothing else to say or do. I've aired my dirty laundry. Ah! Did you hear that, guys? Did you hear that? Airing my dirty laundry. I wonder how that's gonna work, though. Like I said, oh, let me dime a dozen. Yeah, that's good. Those are good ones. Dime a dozen, that's easy. We can do that. I'm gonna do that one. Might be too easy. Eric Edwards says, why don't you stream on Twitch? Because Twitch sucks. That's why. Twitch sucks. It sucks. Twitch sucks. Hate Twitch. That's why. I hate it. I was over there for about a month, but I eventually left. What happened? What happened, says Edward. Okay, let me tell you. What happened? God, my foot still hurts. I wish my foot would stop hurting. All right, so I did Twitch for a while, about a month, and got no traction. No one over on Twitch was watching the show. So, it didn't matter if I was on Twitch or on Google, Ustream, YouTube, whatever. Doesn't matter. No one watches my show. We got 4 people watching, Edward. When I was on Twitch, I had 4 people watching too, so it didn't matter. On top of it, and then they won't feature you, or I don't know, because it's all based on gaming. I don't do gaming. But besides that, their setup is you make the video, but the video, the setup in terms of making things work would not work, and that happened more times than not. In particular, I'd try to save a video and send it over to YouTube, and it wouldn't send. Stuff like that. And so, and then also, of course, they don't even save your videos unless you have to highlight your videos. And so you have to go to an extra step to do that. Whereas here, YouTube, they just save your video. It just automatically saves it forever and ever and ever if you want. Which I just let them. I let them go. So it's easier. It's easier, user friendly for me. See, it's based on user friendly. What is user friendly? And again, I had no traction over on Twitch. It'd be different. It would be different, Edward, if I had, thousands of people watching the show. Like when I used to be on Stickam. I was jazzed. I was happy about Twitch because they were bought or owned, or they are owned by Amazon, knowing that they're not going to go away. They're going to be here for a while, unlike Stickam. So it is a viable choice, no doubt. It's just this YouTube seems to be a lot easier to work with. That's all. But it really wouldn't matter, frankly, because no one watches the show. And you, by the way, the 6 of you watching right now, you are nobody. You are no one. You are the no ones. All right, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend any of you all, or did I? But I was not. No harm, no foul. I was not meaning to offend you. But you know what I'm saying. So, but it's easy. It's easy to make a switch. Now, it's true. Had I maybe, could maybe if I had to stayed over on Twitch forever and ever and ever, I would have gotten some traction. I don't know. It's true, says Ryan. I don't know what you're saying. It's true to what? True to life? Okay, my foot still hurts, but it's not hurting right now, which is nice. Which is good. A lot of times pain can be alleviated because you find you get into a role of doing something else, or you start doing something else. In my case, it is Ryan says fuck Twitch. But in our case, I was busy talking. I was busy talking, explaining my situation. And it's interesting how you forget about your trials and tribulations, your pains, your aches and pains. They go away. Edward says 90% of Twitch's streamers get 0 views. Yeah. So what's the point of doing Twitch? There's nothing special about being over on Twitch. And for that matter, there's nothing really special about being here on YouTube Live either, except for, again, it's just a matter of it's convenient, it's easier to deal with, and more people, the 5 people that watch this show regularly have predominantly recommended and preferred the YouTube. That's why, Edward. That's why. But we could go into it. Let's go into it further and further. I wouldn't mind being no one. No one doesn't pay taxes, says Revons. Yeah, taxes, man. I think I should have a tax sale. Taxes are not always so bad. A lot of people get money back, for their taxes. What I need to do is I actually am thinking about having a tax sale to basically help pay for my taxes. Because there are a lot of people that actually have extra money now, or will. So maybe I need to hook up. I got to hook up with those people and get their money and trade paintings for money. I need to trade paintings for money. I'm gonna post that right now onto Twitch. Twitter. And just speaking of social media portal outlets, yeah, it's hard to do them all. I don't do Snapchat. I don't do obviously I don't do Tinder, but I kind of limit. You got to limit your horizons, or your social media outputs. Otherwise, it's just crazy. Otherwise, so I have a Tumblr, but I never go over there. But I will throw some bones over there, and a Pinterest. I have a Pinterest, and I will send bones over there by way of maybe if I see a little Pinterest link or a Tumblr link that is somehow hooked up to my Facebook or my eBay, whatever, I will be able to send something over that way. But I don't understand Pinterest so much. I know I think women like Pinterest actually more than men. Okay, so those are my but I mainly stay over on Twitter and Facebook and here on YouTube. Are those sort of oh, and then I got, well, anyway. All right. I'm ahead of myself as always, or not always. And Kickstarter, we got the Kickstarter going on here. Oh, you guys are chatting away. I'm busy chatting away. Yeah, Edward, great idea, except for my computer can't handle it. I've done that. I tried that, believe me. I've been there, done that. I've tried to simultaneously stream on different portals at the same time. It sounds great. It sounds fun. if you could manage it. But again, I don't have the capabilities. I tried, and what happens is the computer can't handle it. Also, or it barely handles it. And then on top of it, it's just a little confusing because again, I'm operating just on one camera, one computer screen. If I had, say, another computer screen, so that I could read, just to, have it all figured out. Tweaked.com. What's tweaked? That, tweak it out, or trip. No, trip. Tweak it. No. What's the term that people do to? They fix their cars. They make it all cool. What do they call it? They don't tweak it. That's not right. They don't tweak you souped up maybe, I guess. I thought there was a T word for that purpose. Tweaked. Dude, you tweaked out your car. No. Tricked it out. Ryan, thank you, man. I just could not. That's worth painting. Tricked it out. Maybe. Tricked it out. You could pop out the twat as a separate window without. Yeah, that's all fine and dandy, Edward, except for, again, it's just another window. It's another thing to juggle. And I am an advocate of doing it all at once, as you know, or at least I pretend, or I every once in a while will promote that idea. But you obviously it doesn't always work. That is correct, Revance. I am running, right now, my CPU is hitting 89%. So it can't handle much more of anything. Yeah, okay, great. Set me up, Edward, set me up. I don't know what that's all about. And then on top of it, I don't spend money that for things such as that. So if it's a situation where you got to pay for someone to do that, which of course generally is the case, I will not do that. I'm not a big advocate of paying to play. I'm not a pay to play kind of guy. I don't believe in that. And there's a lot of that in the, of course, music world, but also even in the art world, and other worlds. It's obviously there are some good things that come from it, but I prefer to think that the cream will rise to the top regardless. I was thinking about painting that, but I don't know. Maybe I won't. I got a lot of stuff to paint, and because of that, I am not doing a damn thing, because I'm enjoying sitting here, and also I've been standing too much and my feet hurt. That's the excuse, straight up. Hey guys, if you guys gonna be next Saturday night, April 16th, right before taxes, because actually taxes are due a couple of days later. Actually, it's not April 15th, but just in time before tax are due. Your taxes are due. I'll be at Pearspace, downtown LA, Echo Park, actually, my old neighborhood. And you're welcome to come April 16th. Man Lecter Carcano, I might be pronouncing that wrong, will be backing me up April 16th. And then also further down in the future, I'll be coming to New York City, actually Jersey City, I believe. It's actually New Jersey, but I actually will be in New York City too. Two events going on simultaneously on June 6th for that week and possibly through the duration of the month. WFMU and Ace Hotel. I will be doing stuff somewhere, somehow. I'm having an art show at the Ace Hotel in New York City, and then Jersey City, WFMU. During that week, I'll be performing. Is it a convention? No, it's a performance. It's a performance stuff. Radio and maybe the internet too. I guess it's going to be on the internet. You'll see it. It's going to be on. It will actually, from what I gather, I don't have all the official. I don't have the official. I just have the inside information, and it's going to be airing at 2 p.m. Eastern. So it'd be the same time as this. So if you guys are used to watching Let's Paint TV at this time hour, anywhere around the world, I'll just be on somehow on the WFMU airwaves, I believe. I think I'll actually be on the airwaves. Okay, so that's cool, and that's something to live for, right? It's good to have something to live for. Particularly after paying all this money to the tax man. The tax man, doesn't it kind of make you down? It's kind of strange. Taxes kind of bring you down because you're thinking, if you have to pay taxes, and then on top of it, you have to pay taxes for last year, but then this year you're not making any money, kind of deal. So really, it's like a double whammy kind of thing. Anyway, so that can kind of get you down. There's always something to get you down. And then there's always something to get you up. I like that. All right, I'm gonna have to post these ideas on Twitter because I'm feeling it. Twitter. Let's go to Twitter. Okay, we've got to give them a happy face or something, you know. I've learned actually it's important to add little emojis to your Twitter, to your tweets. Apparently that's what like Beyonce does and stuff. That's what I read somewhere. Okay, I can't figure my keyboard out because my keyboard is so much full of paint. And I am so full of it. You are so full of it. Where is that? How do I make a happy face? I can't get the darn thing to look like what I'm supposed to do. Let me see. Okay. Where is the vertical thing? Is that it? Oh, it is. I got lucky. I got lucky, guys. Now, where's the other one? I guess it's this one. No, that's not a happy face. This one's happy face. I'm going to do that, tweet that one out. That one's out in the Twitter sphere. You guys can check that out. You can like it, retweet it, all that kind of stuff. All right, let me post another one here. Am I procrastinating? Yes. Just a little bit. All right, I did a couple of tweets. Kilroy retweeted. Got some movements. Got a bowel movement going on there. No, got a movement. A movement. Think about it. There's a movement in music, and there's the bowel movement in the bathroom. There's all types of movements. Bongo, yes, I got a wired mouse. Yes, I did. Yeah, it's public radio, WFMU. Not that I don't mind. Kilroy, I was not calling you a bowel movement. No, but I said there is movement. I said there is movement. But movement, what I was going on to saying is that movement has many places where it finds itself in language. I got out of that one. All right. Well, that was fun. Oh, I don't think I have do I have my phone number up? Yeah, you guys can call me. You don't want to call me, I know. You guys are my friends. You don't want to bother me, I know. You could if you want. Yes, it's my old wireless setup, actually, from my old days of using I don't even know what happened to that computer. I had a MacBook or something, and so I didn't want to spill onto the keyboard of the MacBook or whatever it was called, or a laptop or something. And so I hooked up an old keyboard from an old Mac. Anyway, so I still had that I still had the old keyboard and mouse. I don't know. Can you see it there? Maybe you can see it. That's my old keyboard. I'm underrated. Oh, thank you, Edward. I appreciate that. I could see that. I appreciate that. Like I said, I appreciate that. But I also know that I don't offer much of anything at the same time, particularly when I'm hanging out doing nothing. And then I also go above and beyond sometimes. I'm a little confused about what I'm trying to do, I guess. I'm not clear exactly. I'm a little, I think actually I kind of enjoy just sitting here and talking to you all without doing anything. I think I like that maybe somehow the best after all is said and done. I don't mind just conversing, my friends, with you all. And I think ultimately that's the best thing to do for me, particularly if I'm going to do this every day, Monday through Friday, 11 to 12 noon. Fridays, though, we are on at 6 p.m. Friday is supposed to be, I don't know, maybe you guys know, but some of you might be watching new. Maybe Edward. Maybe Edward. I don't know if you've seen this show before, Edward. But we try to give it a little more robust kind of show and tell on a Friday night at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Gilroy loves the Friday shows. We're going to do another telethon this Friday. telethon number 3, I believe we will be doing. All right, I guess I've been putt-putting around, came up with a couple of good ones for Twitter. I live my life to just be posting clever things up on Twitter. My life is complete. It is my life. It's the only thing I do. Sadly, there's some truth to that. But then again, see, you realize when you rely on the big scope of things, it's not the case at all, and you're just being a little a little hard on yourself. Stop being so hard on yourself, Mr. Let's Paint. All right, I think I'm going to get up. Last Friday was great. I never saw Howard Blueberry. Oh, you never seen Howard before? Oh, I see. Yeah, Howard Blueberry is he's a great guy, Howard. I like Howard a lot. He's actually right now, I think he's in Oklahoma City doing some performances, benefit concerts for the estranged wives of Leonard Bernstein. What? 818-528-4516. You want to call in? Feel free to chat. Otherwise, I guess I'm going to start painting. I'm kind of hesitant to start painting. I got to put the gloves on. It's like a chemical. It's like a chemical peel. It's all this poison that you're working with at times, it seems, or at least it stinks. This paint that I've been using stinks. Yeah, we like to be on the treadmill. Maybe we'll do that on Friday again. I told you my foot. Did I tell you my foot hurts? I think I've been standing too much. I think it's called like a bone spur, or well, not a bone. What is it called? There's some name for it. It's kind of annoying, actually. You just have to just take it easy, I guess. Oh, you don't know how pleasurable it is to have a wired mouse. A wired mouse. It doesn't hold up. It doesn't like disconnect, reconnect, run low on batteries. It's the greatest. It is so sweet. I'm loving it. I can just fiddle around all I want on the internet. Pretty exciting stuff. A lot of great stuff out there. All right. I know I should paint. I got this painting I got to work on. So let me just get going on this a little bit. This has nothing to do with our idioms and all that. Oh, I need some water. That's what I need. Has nothing to do with any of that. This is a flower painting for a show that, and this is sort of. This is a show we're going to do. We're going to do another Mother's Day show, guys, at the Daniel Rolnick Gallery, now in Culver City. So I'm trying to put some paintings together. Flower paintings, as you can see, maybe you can't. I kind of have that zoomed in too much. There you go. So I'm just going to try to work on that if I can. Having said that, I feel like I could just hang out and talk to you guys and not do anything. right? No batteries. That's some, well, it's one thing if it's just the batteries. Okay, that was annoying, but at least if it said, okay, put new batteries, I gotta go get some new batteries, fine. Annoying on many levels, but then on top of it, it wouldn't even work. And it wasn't the batteries, it was something else, and that just that was well, last Friday, you saw what happened. I lost my mind. I went crazy. I need what I need now is a extension. I need the USB extension, and I gotta just go pick one up, which I know where to get one around the corner. Pretty cheap, and will do the job. Probably about maybe $10 or something. And then that way I can have the mouse over here, because it ain't over here. And so that's, maybe I'll do that today. Though I don't really want to. I don't really want to do anything. What do I want to do? Sometimes I want to do a painting. I want to finish the painting without actually doing the painting. You know what I mean? Do you ever want to do that? Like, you're not really, you know, you have it in you. You know you can do it. I know I can make this painting look like a painting, but part of me doesn't even want to make the painting. I just want to have the results. I want to get through without doing it. You know what I need? I'll tell you what, that's where I need to have some helpers. I need some helpers, some studio assistants to do the damn paintings for me. That's what I need. That's it. Instead of me doing the painting, get someone else to do it. And tell them, oh, that's wrong. Fix that. Can you? That's not right. You gotta fix that. That doesn't look right. Well, we're finally about to get some painting going on here. As mentioned, this oil paint that I got is kind of has an unusual stink to it. Not sure if it's, what is it from? It's hard to believe that the paint is causing it, but it could be because I put down so much of the paint onto the palette that it's gassing itself. Anyway, that's the end of the white. And let's put down some more of this, some red down here. Get rid of this. Where are these guys? Here they are. My goal today, if I can do it, I'd be really, really happy, is to finish, at least basically finish this painting. Holy shit. Crazy. That red went crazy, blasted right out of there. I squeezed it out too much. Okay. That's the goal, but it's not entirely, I might not be capable of it. It might be overwhelming. But I find that I'm better off if I can do a painting quicker than sit on it and let it marinate forever. That's my my feeling. I feel like it stays fresher that way. However, it is a multi-faceted, lot of things could happen and go wrong, and it's hard to necessarily succeed right out the gate kind of deal. Just gonna put some of this stuff down here, use up some more of this here. I always talk shit about, basically shit, about student kind of cheap paint, basically student grade paint, and that's what I'm using right now. And it surprised, I think for these sort of or not so much non, but exploratory kind of experimental type of paintings, it really is quite fine. It does the job, but it still, I think it's got some weird stinky smell factor. I don't know what that is. Could just be my underpants. I don't know. Could very well be. All right, let's get some more. Let's clean this guy up here. Okay. Should I use this gray? Gray's kind of worth. I'll tell you what, one color that is really, I recommend not buying is gray. What a worthless color, but I'm gonna, of course this was given to me, so I'm just gonna use it, but I'm not happy ultimately with using it. I'm kind of mumbling, I know, and I'm not really certain you guys are following my lead here on doing anything other than fiddling around. Uh-oh, there goes the camera. Slowly but surely we'll get going here. I believe we will. Just in time to say goodbye. All right, let me just see what else is going on here. Which is always fun to do. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of gray paint. It's just a waste of your money. My humble opinion. You don't need to be buying that stuff. Basically, you make your own gray. And to that extent, I would go even further, and this is going to really ruffle some of your feathers. I do not recommend buying any brown paint. So that's a waste of paint. That's a waste of money. Brown. I said it there. I said it. Yeah, raw umber, burnt umber. No, you don't need it. You don't need that color. That's just mud. But I said it, and it's entirely up to you to do whatever you want. It's just not in my wheel well. Well, I really don't feel like painting, but I should. Okay, I can and I will. I need to get some other colors out too. These are some flower paintings, but it's okay if I got shitty colors to paint flowers. Let me see here. Slowly but surely, guys, slowly but surely we're doing this. What do I need now? I got some red. Yeah, blue. Let's put some blue down. We're going to need some more white. Probably going to need to get some yellow, because that yellow is lame. That yellow says yellow, but when you actually get to looking at it and putting it onto the canvas, it more or less acts as if it's a yellow ochre, which is a color that I like to use, yellow ochre, which is sort of a brown. And that would be really the only sort of almost brown that I would use. And if I want to make a brown, or I see a brown, or I need to use a brown, I would then you just mix up a bunch of color. You throw a bunch of other colors, and you kind of get a brown no matter what. That's the same thing with gray. You just start throwing some colors together. Next thing you know, you got a brown gray mud. Basically, it's mud when you start mixing colors together. If you do it like wrong or right, however you approach it, depending on how you look at it, it's either wrong or right. Oh, all right. We're doing it, guys. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. Sort of. Kind of. Kind of not. I'm kind of not. I'm already setting up myself to know that I'm not going to get going here. But I will. I will. Don't fret, guys. Don't fret. We will. Like I said, my goal. Maybe we won't get anything done necessarily here with you today, but believe me, we will. We got a couple questions from Lux Farm. If you only bought 3 colors, what would they be? What red, what blue, which yellow? Do we have to stay within the 3 colors? So it could only be 3 colors, only 3 colors. So, okay, well, let me think about this. I'd have to get white. You got to get white. You have to have white, I think. Maybe 3 colors. White. That's a tough one. I mean, I don't know. I'd have to think. You'd have to experiment. You can't just. I don't think you can arbitrarily just pick some colors and go, yeah, that's what it is. I think the way to get your choices here. Oh, so you're talking 4 colors now? Are we able to add white now? Because you said 3 colors, and I'm including white as 3, which would leave me with only 2 choices on top of white. And if that was it, maybe I would go with alizarin crimson and ultramarine blue to go with the white, maybe. Because then you can kind of go dark and you can kind of go light and get some buttery, pretty colors, get some pinks and you get some light baby blue, and then also you can get some blacks-ish almost. But if we take the white out and you wanted to get 3 colors, 4. So now the new game is 4 colors. I would go white, of course. I mean, I would, and alizarin crimson, ultramarine blue, and phthalo green. But maybe I would not go with the green at all. You know what? I'd go. How about this? Okay, go white. I'd go white, alizarin crimson, ultramarine blue, and like a cadmium yellow light. Because with the cadmium yellow light, you can make a green with the blue, a nice green. You're not going to get any real good red though. And the alizarin crimson would be your red. Would have to play the red. So maybe, just maybe, you would go cadmium red, medium. Maybe you go cad red, medium, ultramarine blue, lemon yellow, cad yellow, light, and white. I mean, so basically red, yellow, blue is what I'm saying, which is probably what most people would do too. So in a way, that's easy choice in a way, you know. That way you can kind of get some colors going on. You're not going to get a good black though, but that's okay. Cad yellow light's a good one. I like cad yellow light. In fact, I got cad yellow light right on my hands right now. I'll put down some right now. Cad yellow light. It's expensive though. It's not, boy, it is not, it's not cheap. And they have, you can buy the cheap stuff, but a lot of times it's kind of disappointing. So you tend to, you kind of better off just buying the better quality stuff. And the way you know is it will say Hue, H-U-E, Hue. That will let you know that it's not, you're not getting the real deal. You're getting a additives and fillers. Well, that's the same thing. But you know, they say, you know, in the classical sense, that you only need, you know, whatever, the 3 colors, red, yellow, blue, and you can make all the colors in the rainbow kind of deal, like the color wheel kind of deal. But in practicality, I don't think I've ever seen anyone ever pull that off with paints. Well, actually, you know, like in printing, they got CKYM or whatever, and one of the colors is magenta, you know. And then see, what are the colors? But that gets you all the colors, kind of, right? I'm not a color expert by no means. The expertise I know is just from practical manipulation on my own part, you know, my own discoveries, and so it's kind of limited. It's obviously biased and all that jazz. Okay, I'm obviously not getting anything done, and our time is just about up. All right, that's just about the show today. Goodness, didn't get anything done, did we? Anyway, I got myself going here, so I'm gonna actually come back to this in a sec, but take a little break, and thank you guys for hanging out and being with me once again on Inside the Artist Studio. How one artist moves and grooves to the various aspects of one's life inside the artist studio, within the inside, within. All right. All right, so this is it, guys. There's no debate about it. I'm going to sign off here in a sec. Don't forget, we do have that ongoing Kickstarter. Excuse me. And I want to have you guys all go there and just donate $5, guys. $5. Cup of coffee. Buy me a cup of coffee. You know what I'm saying? Or a beer. A craft beer. Craft beers are there's something kind of nice about that, having a nice craft beer like at a bar somewhere, at not so much a bar, but whatever. And you know you don't have to drive, because I will not drive if I'm drinking a beer. I will not do that. But there's something kind of nice about having a beer. So in lieu of doing that, and I know you'd want to buy me a beer if you were somewhere, if we were actually in person. I'm certain of it, right? So if that's the case, in lieu of doing that, I'm going to steer you over to my Kickstarter drive that we got going on, and it's in the description box of this video right now. And throw me a 5 spot. All right, I've done enough begging for today. And we'll see you tomorrow. It's Wednesday. Okay, so tomorrow would be a Thursday. Oh, thank you, Lux. Thank you, Taylor. Wait, if we buy you a beer, can we get drunk and paint stream? Hey, Shady Tosh, I like that idea. We should do that. Yeah, why not? Let's set that up. Buy me beer, and I'll drink beer with you and we'll paint together. I'll get you a PDF. I have it. Anybody who's donating, even at the $5, everybody's gonna get that PDF file basically that donates. I have it at the $10, but it's really for everybody who donates. Because once I get the PDF file, it'll be easy to just send to everybody. It's just going to be a link, so it's not going to be anything hard to get a hold of. All right, well, so that's it for today. I didn't get anything done per se, except for I did enjoy hanging out with you. I did, and I did get some paint onto the palette, believe it or not. And just kind of a quick summary of what's going on in this painting. It's I started it, and it's just sort of in a mess. It's got a lot of it's not much color per se as of yet, and I think I'll probably be giving that some more color, more love, hopefully here today. Once I almost got there. I almost did it. I almost started going, and then I realized that my time was up, and I knew burnout factor would come through pretty strong, and so I just decided might as well quit while you're ahead, as they say. And since I'm probably the world's greatest procrastinator at times, or I'm as good as a procrastinator as anyone out there, in lieu of actually getting down and dirty and painting, I did not do anything at all. All right, here's the credits, and we'll see you guys tomorrow on the program.